Ladies and gentlemen, I've got a treat for you today. Let's take a look at this 2002 Bombardier Traxter XT. This thing is in great condition. Let's just come in first thing here. Look at some of these labels, some of these stickers. This thing's 22 years old and looks like it's hardly been used. It's got a little over 1,500 miles on it, so low miles. Excellent condition as far as cosmetics, plastics, no major scratches, no cracks, holes in the plastics. So Bombardier, I know you don't hear that much anymore, but back in 2002, 2003, they made this Traxter with this pass-through design that we'll talk more about here in just a minute. And then in 2004 and 5, they partnered with John Deere to make essentially the same machine, but rebranded as the John Deere Buck. And then in 2007, Bombardier was bought out by Can-Am, or basically the ATV division was sold to Can-Am. And so this is essentially a Can-Am. Very heavy-duty machine, well built. It's about 100, 150 pounds heavier than similar 500cc models from this era. Just thicker tubing, heavier-duty parts. It's really interesting, some of the way this thing's put together, just unlike any other Honda or Suzuki. But let's go and talk about it here for a second. So the most obvious thing you see is this pass-through design in front of the seat. And this makes it really ideal for anybody with back problems or hip problems, or another situation where you find it difficult to swing your leg over the seat when you got to get on an ATV. On this one, you can just sit up there, then pull your legs through the pass-through, and don't have to worry about trying to swing your leg over. So, but because of that, you know, you've got the walk through there, your gas tank is in the front. The motor is actually right under the seat. And so if you lift up the seat, which we'll do that here, there's your motor. So if you need to do any kind of carb work, replace the air filter, oil filters over on this side. There's the battery right here, close to right here at the bottom of the screen. Oil filters there on the left side. Brake fluid right there in the center now. Just very easy to work on. Don't have to take a bunch of plastics off like you do with pretty much any other machine, whether it's a Kawasaki or Honda, Suzuki, or whatever. This does have the Rotax motor in it. Pretty famous for being durable, long-lasting, powerful. These things, because they're heavier and heavy duty, they're known for their towing power, their pulling power. It's full-time 4x4. I know in some of the Hondas, like the 450s, being full-time 4x4, people think, oh, it's going to be hard to steer. Well, even on the Hondas, the Foremans, a lot of times the harder steering was a result of ball joints that are bad, I've found. Ball joints that are just worn out. But this has very easy steering, tight suspension right now. All the ball joints and bushings and bearings are in very good shape. I did just replace the front shocks on this, so it has brand new shocks. The original ones are just sitting a little low, a little saggy there. So something else you can see is it does have the chrome wheels. It's part of that XT package. Another thing this has on it that I've never even seen before, never even heard of until I got this, is these fender protectors. If it was a side-by-side, you'd call them tree kickers, but those are just to kind of protect the rider and the plastics from whatever you might be driving through. Here in the front, we see the bumpers in excellent shape. Bombardier decal looks great there. The XT package does come with the stock winch, so this has a winch on it that works great. You can see the axle guards and the bumper protector there, all in really good shape. The lights all work. I think we've already been over here on this side. This is currently for sale in Western Kentucky. If you're interested in this model, there'll be ads up on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. While we're over here on this side, I did want to mention, it does come with the pull start. In case you're kill your battery, leave your battery on overnight or something, you can use that pull start it up. Here in the front, because of the design, it's got the storage in the front, and this has a large capacity storage box, big enough for a 12-pack or lunch box, change of clothes. That's the toolbox there on the left-hand side. Comes with the toolkit that came with the machine. So this is a push shift transmission. It's got this rocker switch right up here by the left thumb. This yellow button shifts up and down. This is your start and stop button, and then the bottom here is your high beam light switch. So what you do is you use this lever to select sorry about the lighting here, but you can select between park, reverse, neutral, high, and low. And so you've got those different positions. Once you select that with this, then you use your thumb switch to change gears, and that works in reverse as well. So you've actually got 5 speeds in reverse if you wanted to use those. Your radiators in the back, so you've got these cooling intake ports here on the sides. Heavy duty bumpers, I just noticed that. I mean, look at the thickness on these bumpers here. There's your radiator there. Rear axle's in great shape. Comes with a 2-inch bumper on it, or ball, trailer hitch ball. It's got the original shocks in the back. Good tread still on these rear tires. And so like I said, it's got a little over 1,500 miles on it. Here's the key, the choke, your left switch, your left handle lever controls your front brakes. Along with, no, I'm sorry, I got that backwards. It's your rear brakes. I'm going to show you something here as I squeeze this handle, which I got it locked right now. If I squeeze this handle, it actually moves the foot brake down. So you see the foot pedal and the left hand brake control the rear brakes. Lock that back while the front handle controls the front brakes. Alright, so this has not been started since yesterday. It's about 6 o'clock now, Sunday evening. And so I'm going to go ahead and do a cold, it's warm, but I'm going to do a cold start. It hasn't been started in 24 hours, so I'll let you take a look at that. Before I do that, just want to point out this right here. These brackets here on this side are for a rifle case or rifle mount. So if you just put that stand in there, and it's got pins in the toolbox for this. And you just slide the rifle box in there. And then you use the pins to lock it in place. And so that's handy if you're going to do any kind of hunting or shooting with it. Alright, now let's do the cold start. Oh, one more thing. Part of the XT package has got the hand guards there in the front. So you can take those off if you don't like them, but it's great if you're going to do any kind of riding in the woods at all. And then I find this starts better without the choke. I just give it a little bit of gas, so we'll see. It usually takes a second to start. It's a little on the sluggish side, but let's give her a go here. There's the rear brake, or the brake light. And you come in front and see the lights are off. Turn the switch to on. The machine stays running, the lights come on. So there she is. If you have any questions, want to see pictures of a close-up from different angle, particular angle, just let me know. Thank you.